Hey, chat, we back again with another, finna be another dub.
Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish. South Bend,
hey, Jay, don't leave that. Hey, Jay, you gonna, hey, Jay, Jay. Hey, you try to watch the game? Man, let's do it. Look at this shit. Hey, Jay, this shit get serious.
Guys, let's tee this one up. The Buckeyes will put total leather and we'll get started. He'll bring it out. It's Pauly. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Fires to the big fella.
Oh, shit, he a little shifty. All right.
Out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks the tackle. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
But I play safety in real life, gang.
Sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged out of the air. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They go to the ground. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Wants to throw on first down. The throw. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Behind the chains now on second and long. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Grabbed in the middle. It's Flanagan. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
That's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Trying play action. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. And likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. It is good.
I ain't going for this shit, folks. I ain't going for this shit, folks.
Prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead.
Yeah.
The coach has to be happy with that.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw. It's Ncaa26. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Tate. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. One of the great programs in the history of the sport, sort of built on the running game, but these days, Ohio State defined by explosive pass plays.
Yeah, and you can call yourself whatever you want. A lot of people claim different things like wide receiver U, but when you look at Ohio State, the past several years, going back 10 years probably, you can pick so many big names of guys who have been superstars, not only at the college level, but also at the NFL level.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call, really nice execution.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That sounds good.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right?
He's going to fire deep. Got it. Touchdown.
That sounds good.
He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Sometimes you see play action for teams that don't really even run the football. I love how they run the football, set it up.
Hey, Jay, tell that nigga that shit sound good, Jay. Tell that shit sound good.
And runs it into the end zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Price. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess
Jay, stop drawing on my screen, bitch ass.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the catch. It's Fields. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got his man on the right. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, 5-yarder. And once he found open space,
I ain't tripping, folks. I ain't tripping. I'm finna bounce back with another one better.
And that's a nice job selling it by the offense, dropping back, making it look like it's passed.
I'm still not worried.
The backfield, throwing him the football, getting a dynamic
I'm
playmaker
still
in
not
space,
worried.
and he says, "I got this. I'll do the rest," and gets the touchdown.
And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Tate. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
When I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Buckeyes may be leaders in the modern game, but this has an old-school, vintage Buckeye feel to it when they move the ball on the ground.
And Ohio State's done it year after year, and it's player after player. But this university recruits at such an elite level. They find dudes, and it's easy to run the football when you've got some dudes.
And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Off the play fake on first down. He's going for the big play. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two.
I ain't worried about this
DBs,
defense.
3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up the short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. We reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Looking for space. It's live.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
No, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Pulls and fired complete. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. To the air, it's Carr. Under fire. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Gives him the big stiff arm. Finally brought down. The what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. He wants to change this route. They'll start this drive going to the air. Rifles it down the middle. He's got it along the sideline. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He fires one deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Yeah, opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
They've got the first down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Scanning the field, it's Ncaa26. Got it set up on the outside. Can't get him to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense on that play, sniffing out the screen pass. They had their eye on the ball. They're able to rally to the running back, gain of no yards.
And off from the shotgun.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. They didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. Might be calling a hot route. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Fourth down and 10 and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Tate. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
He'll pull it on the read. Fights off the defense. Oh, he's able to get back on top of it just in the nick of time.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it, slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense very lucky to get that football back.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Ncaa26. Got it behind the line.
What the fuck?
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys, you start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. When you used to be able to make that play years ago, you're not doing it here in big-time college football. Not good.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He lets one fly deep.
Dang, I threw it to the wrong person.
They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises the occasion.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory, and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Maverick! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Really nice job by the quarterback there, just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. That's exactly what happened.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Tate. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Give to the running back. Runs through the tackle. Picks up the first down, still moving.
Well, you saw that broken tackle, David. This defense has to do a real good job with gang tackling to stop this guy.
You cannot assume one guy's going to get him to the ground. Everybody's got to swarm to the football, all eyes on him, and play physically.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. And they force a negative play.
The offense changing the play. Looking to throw. It's Sayin. Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
That's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed.
He'll take a shot. Intercepted deep in his own end. Got some room to run. Down to the 36-yard line and some nifty moves to try to make a big play on the interception.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the first. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Leaves it with the running back.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Catch in the middle, it's Tate. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He might want another play. On 4th down, looking to pass. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And they'll move the chains with the 1st down, but that might be it for the 3rd quarter. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll go to the toss. He breaks the tackle. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the 3rd period. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Quick completion on the out. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
To the air, it's Sayin. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Ohio State. The offense cashing it in on that drive. Late in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but, man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Pauling. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here come the Irish, back on offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Complete to start this drive. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Smart move to keep it on the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Rushes on him. Hit as he throws.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
And every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting the fourth quarter, one-possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
They'll try to run for it, and that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a first down. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. They'll ride the hot hand, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. To throw, it's Carr. Makes the pass. Complete downfield. There he goes. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
And you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And he added the extra point. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Tate. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to fire on second down. Makes the grab on the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Man, that's exactly how you draw it up. You want to drop back. You want to play coverage. You want to make sure you don't give up a big play. You got a lead in the fourth quarter, but it also involves you tackling well and a nice job rallying to the football and making the tackle.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. He's taking the deep shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their...
Touchdown! On the Irish! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. If he can keep putting together games like this, he might have a shot at Brady Quinn's career touchdown record of 95. All the great quarterbacks the Irish have had, guys like Joe Theismann, John Hewitt. Nobody's even close to that.
Yeah, and that's crazy to think about being that kind of a company. And Notre Dame's always been a good running team. And when they find quarterbacks that have great quarterback play, then I think they start to take off to that next level. And so far, he's showing that here today.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Tate. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking for a man, it's Sayin. Pocket breaking down. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
He's going to let it go. And it's picked off for the 4th time today.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.